Hi, I'm Mark Shepherd. I'm an acupuncturist in Donington, Chichester, West Sussex. So I'm going to carry on from my last two posts, looking at different people types from an acupuncture theory perspective and how this might help us. And again, I'm going to be referring to my notes, so do excuse me as I'm reading as we're going along. So we've been looking at different people types, like I say, from an acupuncture perspective, and the whole idea is to help us have an understanding about which of those types is most key to us. We're all going to feel some of everything that I'm mentioning, most probably, but one of the 5 people types will be most key to us. So when we're feeling more strained, under pressure, or just how we relate to life generally, will fall into the spectrum more of one group than another. But once we realise that these perhaps less positive aspects of ourselves are a reflection of the group we're in, there's also at the other end of the seesaw the more positive aspects of that group. So surely if within that group we have the potential to be experiencing those other more positive aspects as well. So today we're going to look at earth types. So earth types can be incredibly caring. They're homemakers. They can have their 2 feet on the ground, really solid, very stable, and a great sense of support and care for others. So let's have a look at some of the default settings that they can have, just generally in life, or in terms of what comes out when things are very difficult. So they can feel uncentered, unstable. They find it hard to concentrate, like everything is a fog. They have a tendency to overthinking and worry, so that it's like the same thoughts are being chewed over and over and just can't be digested. They can be so focused on the needs of others that they are absolutely depriving themselves. So in the end, they're just depleting themselves on an ongoing basis. They can be so focused on their own needs, they find it hard to see the needs of others. They can feel like they're not understood. They can feel that they have needs that they want to be met, but they don't express what those needs actually are. They can also experience difficulty in expressing their needs. There's a guilt associated in saying that they're needing something rather than just purely helping other people. They can feel unsupported by those around them, or the world in general, or feel unable to support others. But they all can also be struggling and feel it very difficult to accept whatever support is offered to them. So the positive aspects. So I'm feeling centered, stable and sure. I can think clearly. I can be that rock for others where they can feel supported and cared for while still looking after my own needs and caring for myself. As the hub of a wheel, I need to be strong to help me to be giving to others. It's okay to ask for and receive care and support. I meet my needs and understand the needs of others. It is okay to accept help. So Earth is really about centre. It's about being able to return to the centre to see and do things appropriately. There'll be times when particularly times like now, when there'll be a huge amount of giving. But if that is ongoing, if it's our default position, there must still be that time for replenishment for ourselves. We must still nourish ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically, literally with food. So we're then able to go on being able to sustain ourselves and still be that source for other people's support. So within acupuncture, this is the acupuncture theory has acupuncture points, particularly with one of the styles that I work with, which would then be aiding people with this. But I'm not in that position at the moment. I'm not able to practice at the moment due to the whole situation and the social distancing, etc. So how can you use this to apply it to yourself? Well, I think self-coaching could be a way of doing this. This is what I do myself within a 5-element perspective, have an understanding of where I can end up going in my defaults and feelings. And so I then take the more positive aspects, and as advised by so many coaches, you use this as a goal. The positive aspect is the goal, and you say the goal as if it's already been achieved, which is why I listed those positive aspects in the present tense earlier. So I am feeling centered, stable and sure. I think clearly. I can be the rock for others. where they feel supported and cared for while still looking after my own needs and caring for myself. As a hub of a wheel, I need to be strong and nourished, as added nourished, to help me be able to be giving to others. It's okay to ask for help and receive care and support. I meet my needs and understand the needs of others. It is okay to ask for help, so I know it is okay to ask for help. I am good at asking for care and help. So it's the bit you can't do, turn it round and make it positive as if it's already happened. I personally find this helpful. Please do see, if you'd like to, if these points we've been talking about with Earth are resonating with you, to see whether you can then get help yourself from that. Now, like I said last time, if you're really struggling with your emotional health and well-being, please do have a look at the NHS website to see what sources of support are available to you. Do please check out the website, pick up the phone and get in contact with these people. So we also need to make sure that we're looking after our earth types. A lot of them, like I say, can be so giving and can be so nice sometimes just to be receiving all this care and support, that we need to make sure that they're doing the same for themselves as well. So, was it interesting? Was it helpful? Do you have any questions? Please let me know. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.